We've all dealt with bouts of low energy at one point or another, perhaps due to a long, grueling work week, or stretch of sleepless nights, or feelings of malaise when motivation was low. While occasional low energy is normal and to be expected in today's busy world, persistent low energy that starts to impact your daily life can have a number of unwanted health side effects, including impaired judgment, decreased coordination, and increased irritability. Chronic fatigue and low energy can also be signs of more serious health conditions like an overactive thyroid or heart disease, or be a symptom of a mental health issue like depression. But more likely, your low energy is due to lifestyle or environmental factors. So hitting the vending machine for an energy drink or Starbucks for a Venti cold brew every few hours is not the best or most sustainable way to perk yourself up. Instead, I've gathered tips for safe and natural strategies to boost your energy levels. Low energy can stem from any number or a combination of factors, including exercising too little or too much, insufficient sleep, certain medications, depression or anxiety, stress and burnout, certain foods and eating habits. So many people are plagued by low energy that having more energy is an extremely common health goal for adults who are tired, overworked, or underslept, or energy deficient for no reason they can count for. Low energy that isn't caused by medication or chronic conditions is often due to three culprits: not getting enough sleep, poor eating habits, and mental stress. Not getting enough sleep is one of the most common factors behind feeling low on energy. Sleep is restorative physically and mentally. It's your body's way of recuperating from all the stress it experienced during the day. Nutrition, both the actual food we eat and our eating schedules and habits, is so closely tied to our energy levels. Food is fuel after all, but not all food offers the ideal kind of energy, the kind that lasts and won't leave you with an even lower energy dip later on, the kind that powers up our many internal systems to thrive long term. Eating habits such as skipping meals or simply consuming unhealthy food can also tax your system and prevent you from feeling energized. Not eating when you're hungry is not a good plan for having energy, but when we consistently consume overly processed and high added sugar foods, for example, they may be tasty, convenient, and a temporary energy jolt. But the bad news is they end up spiking our blood sugar levels, which consequently leads to crashing them, resulting in a feeling drained and sluggish. This spike and dip roller coaster is detrimental to your health and can leave you in a chronic cycle of low energy. Being stressed too much and too often is a surefire way to feel completely drained of energy. When your mind is always in overdrive, it's difficult for your body to catch a break and generate energy. When you are in stress mode, your entire system is using the little energy it has just to keep you up and running on the most basic levels and cope with the situation at hand, leaving you without the energy to think and plan ahead. Be productive and active, feel joyful and hopeful, and all the things that make life great. If you are desperate to have more energy that's steady, effective, and more holistic than your quick fix afternoon cappuccino, consider these healthy lifestyle tips and habit changes that will energize you long term. Number 1. Eat more energy. Diet can play a huge role in your energy levels, especially if you are eating too much sugar and processed foods. While you don't necessarily have to revamp or totally restrict your entire diet, simply starting by being mindful of what you're eating can go a long way. This means being aware of the nutritional value of the foods you consume and making sure that you're getting the right balance of nutrients. Eat foods that are nutrient dense, meaning they pack in impressive amounts of macronutrients and micronutrients every time you eat them. The definition of bang for your buck. Don't think in terms of what you can't eat or need less of. Think in terms of what you should eat more of. Add vegetables, fruits, whole grains, plus protein, mostly fish and lean meats, legumes, and healthy fats, olive oil, fatty fish, avocados. Start with a crispy green salad, so the meal includes protein and fiber as well as carbs to fill you up and keep you satisfied for a long time. Throw some spinach into your scramble, put some avocado toast under it, or whip up a superfood smoothie to sip alongside it. Number 2, get regular exercise. When your energy is lacking, exercise is probably the last thing you feel like doing, but physical activity is perhaps counterintuitively essential for combating low energy. But it's no secret that being active can help delay up to 40 chronic conditions, but it can also increase your stamina or how much energy you have. Still, you don't have to toil away at the gym every day to up your energy levels. Even if you are not able to get to the gym or go for a run every day, there are still plenty of ways to get some exercise, and taking a brisk walk around your neighborhood is a great way to get some fresh air and get your heart rate up. Regular exercise is important for maintaining a healthy weight, reducing your risk of chronic diseases, and improving your overall mood and energy levels. Not only does exercise have a direct impact on energy, but its benefits affect other factors that impact energy too: mood, sleep, stress, brain health, immunity, metabolism, and so much more. Number 3, learn how to manage your stress levels. Stress is an essential mechanism for survival, but at a certain point, being in a constant state of stress, called chronic stress, can have detrimental effects on your health and well-being. In addition to its impact on your heart, blood pressure, and sleep, stress can cause your energy to plummet, even if you are sleeping and eating just fine. Although being that stressed often impacts sleep and appetite too. That's why learning how to manage and mitigate your stress level is so important for keeping your energy balance in check. There's no universal way to manage stress. Different things trigger stress for different people, and certain stress relieving techniques work for some but not others, depending on interests, lifestyle, and hobbies. Number 4, stay properly hydrated. Drinking enough water every day is the most essential thing you can do for your body, and it can also make a big impact on your energy. Studies show that people who replace sugary drinks with water actually use fewer calories or expend less energy during the day, which helps conserve and balance their energy expenditure. The highest water drinkers also saw the most benefits for energy. Dehydration is one of the most common reasons to feel tired, so sip regularly throughout the day. Eat hydrating foods. Fruit and veggies are excellent, and beverages. And listen to obvious body cues like thirst and urine color. Number 5, cut your coffee intake. Many people turn to a cup of coffee or other source of caffeine for a quick energy boost, but coffee is less helpful for energy than people think. While modest coffee consumption is associated with some great short and long-term health benefits, including direct and indirect boost in energy, too much can actually rob you of energy. Caffeine increases the release of stress hormones, which raise blood pressure and can cause one to feel stressed. Caffeine can also disrupt sleep when consumed after 2 p.m. This leads to a vicious cycle, so avoid excessive use of caffeine. After a second or third cup of joe, consider switching over to decaf coffee, low caffeine, or herbal tea, or a simple glass of water.